Okay, ready, go. Ready, go. Go. So in the front of you, so you're starting the backswing actively by lowering the right side and then go here. But it just stops about here. You're quickly coming down.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead, keep pushing all the way to the end of the backswing. Instead of just a quick push here and then stop here. With this, you should be able to introduce this recentering motion here. Yeah, the key is, with this good push, initially you have active away motion, and then using this good push, and you have to reverse the direction and then introduce the recentering motion during the backswing.
Okay.
If you can introduce the recentering motion during the backswing, then downswing becomes very different. Yeah, you're standing there. Initial push, but your body is mainly staying there, right? Instead of coming back. And then from there, you just come this way. Instead of the slight recentering and then try to hit the ball.
Okay.
So when you have good recentering, then you'll be able to use the left leg more naturally. All right, then the down the line view here. Go. Kick and then go up all the way here. Yeah, you're going down, and then your right knee is going in early. The old way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of that, you have to recenter and then shift it to the left side and then push and then naturally. Just go more this way instead of
That way, yeah.
putting the right knee in. Rather, you have to shift to left side and then keep it relatively straight. Yeah, and then as you can see, the swing plane is more outward here. All right, then what we'll work on is let's go to just the club swing. So let's do stage 3.
Okay.
This time your image is keep pushing a bit longer. So instead of just push early on here and then stop here, keep pushing all the way so that you can introduce this recentering motion.
Okay.
So in stage 3, you don't have to swing that hard for the moment.
The stage 3 is this one.
Yeah. Throw with the trigger motion. And so in order to have a good recentering motion, you're going to the reverse pivot posture here.
Okay.
But then again, the direction of the face, it's going more upward.
Okay.
And then using the peripheral vision.
Is that correct? Like
Yeah.
that?
Or actually,
More.
go like this, and then using the peripheral vision, gauge the ball here. So as if someone is holding your hair here, okay? Holding here, and then you try to shift away, and this happens here.
Is it more, my chin needs to be more like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to, okay.
Yeah. Bring the chin a bit higher,
Okay.
and with that, gauge the ball over your left shoulder.
Okay.
Automatically, your upper body will be in the reverse pivot posture here. And then it's easier to drop this side.
It's easier.
That's recentering.
Okay.
You don't have to have a lot of motion here.
Oh.
Just a push and slightly dropping this side, and this is recentering here.
Okay.
So,
So.
so essentially, when you push the ground down with your right leg, it should be down and outward. So using this, push, bring the right side up. You have to bring the right side up and then toward the target after that.
Okay.
So if you can really push the ground and then generate this recentering motion, then that would be perfect.
That'd be perfect. Okay. Is that better so with these?
Try to have a bit narrower stance than you typically
Is
use.
that good?
Yeah.
This is narrow for you right now.
And then make sure that, again, the right leg will keep pushing, and then you should be able to generate this recentering motion. Yeah, that's the end of the backswing. Okay.
Stage 3.
Still, you didn't have this much.
Yeah.
So as if, again, something is holding your hair here. That when you try to shift it this way here, because the hair is held here, your head cannot go, then naturally your body goes this way here. Then automatically you have reverse pivot posture here. Oh, I'm losing my hairs.
I know.
I shouldn't pull it like this.
Pulling your own hair out. I have a question. Because I was setting up like this before. Can I cause it?
That's the problem if you go like this.
I probably set my shit higher.
So if you naturally move your body, then what happens is the pelvis can move more, but if your upper body moves, then this will be sway motion, then your overall motion becomes really unstable.
Okay.
So you have to keep it relatively stationary.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
again, a good strategy. Oh, actually you do this. So using a string or something.
Okay.
Here, put it somewhere so that you cannot move the
Okay.
head here.
My question is, my chin down too low? That's my question.
Yeah, then the chin goes this way here.
Okay, so
the
I mean,
body
my
does-
chin above us.
Yeah,
More
so
like-
here again, this will be.
So more like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then automatically you will go to this reverse pivot posture.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You really need to have that posture so that you push, then you can introduce this motion here.
Okay.
So keep the head here, and then the pelvis is going more,
Uh-huh.
but your head is held here.
Do these be more this way? Or you want my head?
No, the heads can be there.
Okay. Oh, there.
Yeah, more this way. Pelvis goes more to the right side, and then this way.
So,
If you are going to that position, automatically your face is here, you will have this reverse pivot posture. So after push, you can introduce this motion.
it's like that.
Yeah. So then using the right side push, create slight motion here.
Okay. So more there.
And also, you need to have this shift motion as well.
Okay.
So if you can, during the backswing, if you can initially shift away and then push the ground and then introduce this motion slightly, then that will be perfect. Yeah. Yeah. And then, it was a bit rushed. You can wait a bit more.
Okay. I felt more balance.
So when you have a good recentering motion here, then you can really use the left leg and then throw. So instead of using the arms and then turn here, you have to use the left leg and then throw. So in the end, in the downswing, whether you can use your left leg or not, that makes the difference. So let's use a bit bigger trigger about here. So using that trigger, ooh, and then introduce the shifter motion, initial shifter motion, and then here, ooh, and then introduce the shifter motion, and then kick, and then bring this motion.
Okay.
So try to recenter a bit earlier. Yeah.
And then let it mature.
Yes, that's a good flow.
Okay. Yeah, it feels way more easier with the side.
Yes. Because once you drop the upper body slightly toward the target, then you are creating a condition where you can use the left leg as your foundation in the downswing.
Okay.
If left leg is not completely ready as your foundation, then you tend to have a more balanced push, and then you have to use your arms here.
Yeah. Okay. So is this narrow enough, or should I go more narrow?
If you feel a little bit narrower than your typical,
Okay.
your typical stance, then that should be okay.
Okay. All right.
And then along the way, you can experiment the width with the different widths. Yeah. So when you introduce this recentering motion early in the backswing, then in the downswing, all you need to worry about is kicking the ground and then throw. But if this is not done here, then you have the shift motion and the turning motion at the same time. So this right leg push should be good enough to give you push and then recentering motion during the backswing here. When you have reasonable recentering during the backswing, the downswing becomes really easy because all you do is just turn around the left leg.
Okay.
So use the trigger where here, ooh, and then come back here. Yeah. So when you have a good initial shift away, automatically later you will be able to come back.
Okay.
Again. And also have a bit more time here. So, ooh, and then as if you are pointing or touching something with the color bed. And then let it go.
Okay.
And that looks a lot more comfortable to me. So, have good amount of time at the top. It's not a pose, but your body continuously moves, but wait a bit more at the top.
Okay.
The trigger is weak, the backswing is slow.
Okay.
So using the trigger motion, start the rhythm. Again. So push the ground with the right leg more, as if you are raising the right side high up.
Oh.
When you have good leg action and then keep pushing, then raise your right side up, and automatically you are leaning slightly left, and then you'll be able to do this. So push and then here. Push and the recenter, push and recenter. So that push should be more explosive. Okay. Instead of go down and just try to stand here. Rather, kick it as if you are bringing the right side off the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you have active push, then automatically you are going to this recentered position.
Okay.
So it's a lot easier. But if your right leg action is weak, then you have to intentionally move.
Yeah.
If your right leg action is active, then and automatically you have this motion.
Okay. Your teeth.
That's it.
Back.
So if you have explosive push, and then you have this one here. But if you just stand here and then try to introduce this motion, it's two-stage motion. More activity, more activity. Yes, yes. And then you have this one. Push, and then this one. Yes, yes. Yeah. So backswing should give you that motion.
Okay.
Then you have to use the trigger motion well, and then let the head go a bit more. Head can go a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, using the wrist motion. Yes, yes, that's good, better flow. Although you this time moved backwards quite a bit, so your body was kind of moving backward. But so maintain good balance. And then you can let the head go a bit more here.
Okay.
Because ultimately what we're moving is the club head.
Mm-hmm.
Because the club head is going to hit the ball here. Instead of moving the wrist like this,
Yeah.
forcing the club move like this. Instead, feel the motion of the club head. Keep the club head. Move the club head around your body. Yeah. So you have to use your wrist nicely, and then move the club head around your body. So let me watch from here. That push should be continuous all the way here. All the way here. Give more exaggerated push. Push! Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then you have that recentering automatically. The last part here, when the arms and the club are going this way, then automatically you can move this way here.
Okay.
A bit rushed. So you give a bit more time up there. Yeah, give it more time up there. So this time you have here will allow you make sure you have enough recentering motion. But if just a turn here and then you could come down here, you're rushing, go here, make sure here and then let it go. So you are loading onto the left side. By using the recentering motion and having more time, you are loading on the left side in the downswing. Yeah, after the swing, try to stand on the left side.
Okay.
So in the downswing, in your original swing, you're pushing the ground equally outward here.
Yeah.
So the ground direction force is right at the center and they're going up like this. But if you try to stand on the left side, the force will shift to the left side more. So
Okay.
the force goes this way here, then you have longer momentum.
I feel like I'm being like down on it because I'm doing this thing.
Just throw out here.
What do you mean by throw? You mean throw for like this throw?
Throw means that you develop enough speed and then let it go.
Okay. I know.
Don't try to just pull it down.
Okay.
Rather, drop and then flip it.
Okay, so drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you do this, your leg will help. The little leg will help.
So is it releasing here?
So you generate, your maximum effort is actually about here, when your arm is about here,
Okay.
or down here. About here, you have a maximum effort to generate torque. And then, so using that torque, you will accelerate the club all the way to the impact. And then after that, you just simply let it go.
So, okay.
The throwing motion means you generate good speed, and using that speed, letting it go, instead of trying to force it.
Okay. All right.
And if you try to pull it, then your effort is too early.
I'm having a hard time understanding. So the backswing, when I'm active, am I active like that? Right?
So during the backswing, you have active push here.
Push here.
Using this push, and then you are throwing the arm that way.
Okay.
And on the way down, using this push, you're throwing the arm this way.
And you're saying I was actively doing like over here.
And you go stop about here, and then try to just pull it down.
Keep it going.
Yeah. So throw this way, and then on the way down, throw this side.
Okay, that's
So have the image of throwing both ways.
Throw that way.
And then throw that way, and also throw in the downswing.
Okay. That's
Yes. With that throwing feel, it goes a lot more.
okay.
Yeah. So earlier, what you had was you stop about here, and then you try to pull it here.
Yeah.
But now you try to throw all the way. When you throw all the way, you cannot rush down
Okay.
because the club is still going
That
this way.
makes it easier. I think about throwing.
Yeah.
It's easier.
And with the throwing action, you're introducing the recentering and then
Okay.
throw this way. So no rush into the downswing. And then when you go here, make sure try to push good. The right side goes higher up. And then again, the reverse pivot posture, using this. And
Yeah, I'm
go
having a
to,
hard time with that. Yeah.
so that's the easiest way to
Okay.
go to reverse pivot posture when
Yeah.
you control the face orientation. So because the head is or the whole trunk and head are inclined forward with the spine axis here. So in this position, if you turn the head about this axis, then it goes here naturally.
Okay.
Yeah. If you maintain that axis, then the face will turn this way, right? And then have a really active backswing. With the active backswing, instead of sitting down here in the active backswing, yeah, go to reverse flip posture. Yeah. Then downswing will be a lot easier because you're already there. So again, have the feel of throwing the club head around your body. Yes, that gives you a lot of time there. So you cannot rush when you have the feel of throwing.
Yeah, the next thing I'm gonna feel a throw from so.
So the key here is whether you can continually push all the way here instead of just the push here and the stop here.
Yeah.
Push and stop, and you're only going about this much and then try to hit the ball. But if you have push all the way here, go to this position here. So in a sense, just the feeling where your body has to go is important. So put your, then turn and then go to that position. And then make sure you have a gauge control here. And the right side is kind of straight here, right? Straight. And then if you lean slide this way, if you can go to that position, the club is about here. You can see the club head on this side here. If you can go to about this position, and this side is unloaded here, then you can, and on the way down, go here and slightly shifting and then turn here. So emphasize this turn here, the shift here. Instead of go up here and then quickly just turn back here, go, as you recenter, your back is against the target, and then push an imaginary wall here, push the wall and then turn.
So if I just give this more time, then I'll be.
Then automatically you will have the feel of pushing the wall.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw, give time, and let it go.
No rush, no rush.
My question, so when you mean throw, is it here or here? Where's the throw?
Throwing should be very special done on this side here.
No, I mean, do you feel the throw here?
Oh, no, that's too early.
So more like here.
Yeah. In your case, you are bringing the club close to your body really well, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
So just all you need to is throw on this side here, and then by pushing the ground with the left leg and then throw here, stand on the left side. And then shake off a sticker.
Yeah.
Yep. And then at the end here, instead of letting the wrist go here, so instead of completely relaxing the wrist and then letting the club go more here, try to have more body turn here. So wind up and then let it go.
Oh, okay, more body turn?
So using the shoulder turn. Yeah. So then you can start using the body turn on the way down. If you rush, then always it's arm driven here. When you have arm driven downswing, then your swing plane tends to go a bit steeper. Yeah. But go here, wind up, and on the way down, you're starting the downswing with the body turn here, and then let it go. Add the arm motion later, then that's a throwing motion here. And then no need to shift the body this way too much in the downswing. So if you have a slight recentering here in this position, once you start the downswing, then kick the ground with the left leg and then throw, then your body will be leaning backward.
Okay.
If your upper body moves quite a bit here, then you have to roll your foot a lot.
Yeah.
And also we see your bottom of the foot,
So more, so kick, more like that way?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you are limiting the toward motion. Yes.
Better?
So really the leg push, the role of leg push is promote good turn and also limit the lateral motion. Okay? So you're confining your body within this space here. Push this way, lean this way, swing and then lean this way.
I thought you were putting like steep still until.
No need to intentionally drop the body.
No, I'm putting steep. I don't know why. You know why?
That's because you still have tendency of using the arms.
Oh, tendency.
But go up here, if the body turns, then you can naturally shallow the club. So it'll come down a little bit and then have this plane here. But if you pull it down, then it becomes steep. Yeah, so in your image, you are moving the club head around your body here. By throwing it, you are moving it around your body. And also on the way down, you are moving the club head around your body and let it go. Okay. Instead of trying to control it with the hands. So that way you have this highway here for the club head. Nothing obstructs the club head motion. Go around here and then throw. Nothing obstructs the club head motion. If you're moving your body incorrectly, then it will interfere with the club head motion here. So make sure you let it go. Yeah. So in doing that, feel the motion of the club head. That's what's the most important one. And then your left leg will support your body a lot better in the downswing.
Yeah, it feels better.
And still in the backswing, you can bring the right side a bit higher here.
Okay. So more there.
So here, your pelvis can go a bit more, but your pelvis is not going enough, and then you just try to do this with the upper body.
More this way.
Yeah, yeah. So
More this way, right?
yeah, and then to turn more this way here. Then you have a straight alignment here.
There.
Yeah. And then with this push, and then you're coming this way here. So what happens is as you turn in the backward direction, so as you introduce the shift motion, recentering, still your body is turning backward here as you shift.
Okay.
So overlap the shift motion and your turn.
So more here.
Yeah.
More this way.
So as you recenter, you're still turning backward.
Yeah.
And then let it go. Then you will be able to use these muscles here. When you have narrow stance, then you'll be able to limit the lateral motion because with narrow stance, you cannot move lateral a lot.
Oh.
So,
Oh yeah, this is way more up now.
So when you have narrow stance, you cannot go lateral too much. So then naturally, you emphasize more upward motion. That currently the flow is a lot better.
Yeah.
Earlier you had rushed downswing, you pulled it with the arms, but now the push from the right leg and then more time up here, that improves the flow quite a bit.
Yeah, it feels a lot better.
So let me watch from this direction here. Okay, so stay 3. And have active backswing and good wind up, and then have more time and then throw. Yeah, that body posture looks a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, a little bit better. I feel balanced finally. I never felt balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, so let me record this. Stage 3. Okay, ready, stage 3, go. Okay, ready, stage 3, go. So currently the flow is a lot more rhythmic here. Stage 3, go. Before it's matured, you try to pull it down.
Yeah.
Again, this is the initial swing. Go. You see, you use your arms to try to bring it down. But now, if you look at this one here,
My hips are actually going up now, finally. Is my left leg doing the correct thing now, better?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's easier. Yeah, feels easier.
So your swing is a lot more balanced now here
Yeah.
compared to this one.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I see it now, yeah.
So it's all about the rhythm here. And
Yeah.
then once you develop good, comfortable rhythm, then
Yeah.
you will build the confidence, then start swinging a bit harder.
I think that's what happens in my tournaments too. I start being like that, and then it is like.
Go here. Before it's mature, you go about here and then try to pull it
Yeah,
down.
it's probably happening. I need to let it just.
Stage 3, go. Now the also swing plane is better aligned now.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of
Timing.
good push to the ground and then bring the hip up and up here.
Okay.
Instead of when you try to hit hard, what often happens is, when you try to hit hard, then you go down here. Try to hit. Actually, that's not the idea. Push so that in the downswing you can use your left leg as the foundation and then turn around the left leg.
Okay.
It's really important to use the side you're turning to as your foundation. In the backswing, as you turn here, right leg serves as the foundation here. Foundation. And then using that push, you can generate this motion. On the way down, you use the left leg as foundation and then swing here. We have two legs connected to the pelvis. And if both are moving a lot, then basically the foundation is shaking quite a bit. So the better strategy is, if you're turning this way, then shift it to this side here, and use this as the foundation, support the body, and then this side will do the gesture here.
Okay.
Turn here. And you can really push the ground hard, that process. If you go to the left side, then shift it this way enough, and then push and turn here, using the left side as the foundation. Yeah. That way you have a push on this side and then push on this side.
Once I start getting this shift down the left, this should not, this should be more.
Yeah, you cannot do this because
Yeah.
go here, the recentering here,
Yeah.
you're putting effort here, then this will be straightened and then turn around.
Yeah, that should be way easier.
So when your right knee comes in here, that means you did not shift this way enough.
At all.
Yeah. So that's why that happens.
Okay.
Again, feel the flow. As you repeat this more and more, then you should be more comfortable. Yes. Now you can really focus on this motion. Yes. So where you have to put a lot of effort, or you see a good motion, is not here.
Yeah.
Not here. Rather, and then here. This is where you will have a good speed.
So throw it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Now we see you're really letting it go.
I can feel the difference now too, as far as here. I feel it.
So always when you don't push the ground enough, then what happens is on the way down you tend to use the arms and try to pull it down.
Oh, so is my head doing the thing correctly? I don't know.
No, when you have this comfortable flow,
Flow, it does.
then your face also finds the right
Okay,
orientation.
it's not-
Yeah. If this doesn't work, if it doesn't move properly, then you cannot have that comfortable
So it's doing it by itself.
flow.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it. The throwing this way, I felt
Yeah.
good.
So now this time, let's have really fast backswing.
Okay.
Really active backswing, okay? So let me record this. Give me the fastest backswing you can make.
Stage 3?
Yeah. Ready, stage 3, go. Yeah. Okay, ready, stage 3, go. So when you have an active backswing, that fast backswing, the connection is a lot better. So, stage 3, go. So this is what you just did. Versus this is the previous one. Stage 3, go. It looks a lot slower here. Now when you intentionally had a really fast backswing, automatically this happens. Push, because your intention is to have a really fast backswing. In order to do that, you have to push the ground harder with the right leg. So again, this is a fast one, fast backswing.
They push up.
Yeah. But
That was
now,
outside.
it is good. So this is the one with the slower backswing.
Yeah.
And then down the line view, this is the one with the fast backswing. Hey, go. Look at this. So when you have fast motion, you don't have to worry about anything else. Just let it go and then reverse the direction and then let it go. Again, fast backswing. Yeah. But if you have a slow backswing, stage 3, go. It's even more difficult to find the right timing.
Yeah.
Always when you have fast motion, body motion organizes a lot better.
Okay.
Remember the first generation computer game, breaking the blocks.
Okay. Yeah.
So you are moving you are moving the pedal laterally, and then hit the ball, and then the ball breaks the brake and then comes back. If the ball is moving too slow, then you have trouble here, because either you move the pedal early and then wait until the ball comes, okay? Or you just stay here, wait until the right time comes, and then quickly move the pedal here. So you have different strategies, so you have to think a lot.
Okay.
But when the ball moves fast enough, then quick, so in one action you move the pedal and then hit the ball. Of course, if the ball goes too fast, then it's hard to follow them. But when the ball is moving with a reasonable speed, your pedal motion also becomes the smoothest.
Yeah.
You have good acceleration, deceleration when you move the pedal. But it's too slow. When you try to match the slow motion, it just causes a lot of trouble in terms of acceleration, deceleration pattern of the pedal.
Okay.
So when your body motion is reasonably fast, then everything organizes better. You have smooth acceleration, deceleration connected. Even you have a good connection between the backswing to downswing. Okay? But currently, most of the cases in the golf swing, backswing is too slow.
Too slow.
That's why it causes timing issues. But when you have fast enough backswing, automatically everything falls together.
Yeah.
So that's why I promote the fast backswing.
Yeah.
Again, so let's say about 5 swings, and then so keep your best here. Try to have a faster backswing. Yeah, again. Yeah. One more. Yes. So this way, you will just cut down a lot of unnecessary things.
Yeah. Yes, right.
You don't have to use your arms a lot, because you generate enough speed here that because of the momentum, it tends to keep going, right?
Yeah.
Then you will have to actively slow this down by using the ground. When you have active slow down and then going into downswing, you cannot rush because it's fairly fast here. But if it's just slow, then you try to override it. But if it's fast enough, then your goal is to slow this down and then change the direction.
Yeah.
So then everything organizes a lot better.
Okay.
So again, use a good push with the right leg,
Yeah.
then generate enough backswing motion, and then generally use a faster backswing. And then once you get into this rhythm and then you're comfortable with this, then you can control the backswing speed.
Oh, okay.
But for the moment, in order to organize the motion well, in order to organize things well, then you have to shake the whole foundation once. Then it will settle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With that, you can control the backswing speed.
Okay.
But initially, using fast motion, shake the whole thing, shake the ground, and see how they organize.
Right now, it's too fast.
Trust to your body.
Yeah.
Trust to your body, because your body has the ability to organize these things. Yeah. Unless you confine your motion, unless you constrain your motion. If you let it go, and then break the foundation and see how it goes, then your body has the ability to organize the motion. Then with that, you can control the backswing speed and things like that. But for the moment, just to shake it.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So.